What if mathematics and computer science were not just subjects you studied for an exam, but tools that could help you make better decisions, understand the world more clearly, and even change the direction of your life? Hi, I'm AlgoMind, and welcome to my channel. Since this is my first video, I want to tell you a little about who I am, what we're going to explore here, and 2 principles that have shaped my life. I earned my PhD in artificial intelligence from Tsinghua University, China's top university. I've also been fortunate to win a number of awards in mathematics and informatics competitions. Today, I work on AI infra at one of China's leading AI companies. In simple terms, I help build the systems that allow large AI models to train and run reliably and efficiently. Over time, the knowledge I gained, and even more importantly, the ability to think clearly and solve difficult problems, helped me build my career and achieve financial independence. I'm not telling you this to show off. I'm telling you because it explains why I believe so deeply in the power of knowledge. Knowledge is not just something stored in books or used in examinations. When you learn how to apply it, it can change your decisions, expand your opportunities, and transform your life. On this channel, I'll share beautiful, surprising, and useful ideas from mathematics and computer science. But this will not feel like a difficult university lecture. You do not need an advanced degree. You do not need to be good at equations, and you do not need a technical background. Whatever your starting point may be, if you are curious and willing to think, you are ready. We might explore how probability helps us understand risk, how algorithms can improve everyday decisions, how game theory explains human behavior, or how artificial intelligence is changing the world around us. I will choose these ideas not simply because they are academically interesting, but because they are connected to real life. I want each video to give you a different lens through which to see something familiar. At the same time, these ideas can train you to reason more clearly, recognize patterns, and make better decisions. Better thinking cannot guarantee success, nothing can, but it can improve your odds. And sometimes, one better decision can change the course of your entire life. Now, you might wonder, why go through all this trouble to learn these concepts? Well, it's not just about passing exams or impressing people at parties. It's about expanding your mental capacity so you can tackle bigger challenges. Because before you can build a skyscraper, you first need to believe that reaching the sky is even possible. This brings me to the first principle that has guided my life: protect your ambition. To me, wealth and status should not be your compass. They are often outcomes of the value you create, and the value you can create is influenced by the scale of the problems you're willing to take on. Your starting point is a fact, but it is not a verdict. The higher you allow yourself to aim, the larger the stage you prepare yourself to stand on. Whatever you think of Elon Musk as a person, there is one useful lesson in the companies he has led: goals that once sounded unrealistic, reusable rockets, mass-market electric vehicles, and making humanity a spacefaring civilization, can become concrete engineering problems when ambitious teams decide to work on them. The lesson is not that everyone should try to become Elon Musk. The lesson is that we should question the invisible limits we place on ourselves. I came from a small hometown and eventually made my way to Beijing. In the beginning, I did not have wealth, status, or any guarantee that I would succeed. But I never accepted that my starting point had to determine my destination. I believed that through learning, clear thinking, and persistent effort, I could build a different future. That belief did not create success by magic. What it did was give me the courage to begin and the strength to continue when progress was slow. So look up at the stars. Give yourself permission to imagine a life larger than the one your current circumstances seem to allow. But ambition alone is not enough. You also have to keep your feet on the ground. A big dream gives you direction, but your daily actions determine how far you travel. If you keep staring only at the distant destination, the gap between where you are and where you want to be can become overwhelming. Anxiety replaces action. The solution is to break the big goal into smaller ones. Turn a 5-year vision into a 1-year milestone. Turn that milestone into a monthly project. Turn the project into this week's priorities, and then ask yourself, what is the next useful thing I can do today? Daily progress does not always need to be dramatic. It might mean reading 10 pages, solving one problem, writing one piece of code, exercising for 30 minutes, or practicing one difficult skill. What matters is that every day, in some meaningful way, you move in the right direction. Look up at the stars to choose your destination. Keep your feet on the ground to reach it. Aim high, but build one small step at a time. That is the promise of this channel. Serious ideas explained clearly, useful knowledge connected to everyday life, and better ways to think about the world and your own future. If you want to see the world through mathematics and computer science and learn to think more clearly along the way, subscribe and join me. Bring your curiosity, and I'll bring you some of the most fascinating ideas I know. Here, we will not just learn what to think. We will practice how to think. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.